Hey everybody, it is Kevin Ho, and we are here on Fillmore Street in between Alamo Square, Hayes Valley, and a little bit of the Fillmore. We are here to see this beautiful home listed with Mollie and Declan, 847 Fillmore Street. You're going to love it. Let's take a look. Behind this lovely newish wall, you can see the facade. It's a really big property, which we'll see. And let's go inside. But before we do, your curb cut is here. Your garage door is here, and it leads into the parking space, which goes back. And inside, you've got a nice courtyard. Take a look at that. So downstairs, there is a legal unit, which we'll see in a moment. This is your parking area. So the garage door opens, and you go all the way back to here. And I love that you're detached on this side here. And you've got all the detailing, and I love the color that they've done. And let's see how long this space is. So assuming you parked your car all the way here, this is 57 feet. Probably 3 cars, I'd imagine, at least. That's pretty amazing. Or if you had a smaller car, it would be, well, more. So it's tandem, of course, but tandem with yourself. Anyway, let's take a look into it, shall we? So let's go up and go in. Hello to our listening agent, Mollie. Hi, Mollie.
Hello.
Thank you. This is amazing.
Yes.
Wow. Tell us about it.
It's a spectacular home. It's over 4,600 square feet.
Wow.
We renovated it top to bottom, including the installation of a new 480 square foot roof deck.
Oh, wow.
It is really spectacular. The views up there are unparalleled. It's a legal unit down below. I know it's a very, very, very special home. And the location is timeless because you get down in the valley, right up to Alamo Square.
Yeah.
An incredible history comes with this property. Very, very meticulous owners, beautifully reimagined the entire property.
Thank you. I'm going to wander around. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah, I will. Thanks, Mollie. So we've known Mollie for such a long time, and she was actually one of the first people we ever did a video open house with. Our clients were the buyers, and they were traveling, and we were able to show it to them that way. So we have the triple parlor here, really phenomenal. The cove ceilings, and they've done a great job integrating the recessed lights there. And I love these 3 matching chandeliers. You've seen the detail of this beautiful fireplace, one of 4, is what I think Mollie said. And of course, she also said that the floors were redone with this beautiful white oak, and it is pretty nice. Got the crow ceilings, like you said, the ornamentation there. Let's see how tall this thing is. So, all right, so 12 feet, just about 11 foot 11. That's wonderful. So coming across here, you can see some of the old school windows. You can see the leaded glass. It's a little bit, I don't know if you can see it. I think you just saw it there. It's pretty neat. And I like that you've got the handle. I love that you've got this millwork still. And take a look at that. I think that's just really pretty. Big windows. And then the double door entry like you saw. And then we've got this amazing light fixture, multiple heads. Really just literally fills the space. And the banister, which is great here too. And so we'll go upstairs in a moment, but I like this a lot too. This square, the paneling, ooh, that looks so sharp. The new thermostat there. And this goes down to the lower legal unit, which we'll see in a second. But as we come back from this part, we go back towards the dining room. So like you can close it off still with the pocket doors. And then you've got this really ornamented fireplace there. I like how they did the quartz surrounds. Look, all the acanthus, the little reeds, the little kind of clamshell effect here. Again, more with the batten boards with all of your millwork there. And then this the modern, a modern down where you got the traditional ones over here. I think, let me see if there's a traditional one there. Yep, you can see it. So those were likely gas at one point. Look at that little extra pediment up there. This is really just, it's the thickness of the millwork too. So coming into the kitchen area and the family area, wow, this is something else. Wow, look at the size of that. The more modern part of the home, and it's a beautiful part too. Let's take a look, shall we? So starting from this part where you come in here, so we're just there. You've got pantry, plate movie, more pantry, storage for stools or benches, like those small sconces, and then you've got the kitchen. Big island here with your really big one, dual wine fridges. So one for your whites, one for your reds. And then you've got the big family room section over there. Hey, Matt, how are you? Oh, he's fleeing again. Then you've got this. Yeah, it's 150 square feet of bathrooms. I love this hood here. And then you've got the popular in chrome. You've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus griddle, thermidor with 2 ovens. This is probably the 48-inch version here. I like how they folded the countertops to the backsplash. Really cool, elegant hardware to look there in that sense. And then you've got this lovely divided window with your stainless sink here. And then your dishwasher and a compactor, a legitimate compactor. I love these things. They should put these things back into houses to help people recycle more. And then your waterfall island. That's our waterfall edge there. And your waterfall island over here. And over on this side, I'm guessing this is ice maker or refrigerator. Ice maker. How about that? And speakers above, recessed lights above. And let's see how tall the ceiling height is here. 8'11", so 9 feet. Oh my gosh, that's not your neighbor's yard. That's your yard. I am a big fan of hammocks and big fan of outdoor space, of course, but look at this. Got a huge hammock. We give hammocks as cozy presents to folks, people who get homes with that, but this is a double wide hammock. It's appropriate. This home is so big and grand. It would be appropriate that it would have a second or an extra large, a luxe hammock. Got a little garden shed back here, which is pretty cool. Love landscaping, the dark mulch. I love the dark color. And then you've got this really wonderful, I think they must be, oh, look at that. That is clever. So you've got dark, I think bamboo going through, maybe? Look at the bamboo. It might be. But you've got this beautiful bark, peeling bark here. Maybe it's a birch or aspen. I'm sure somebody will tell us what it is. But that one has flowers, so I don't think that's a bamboo tree. It looks sort of bamboo-y, but it's got flowers. It's whatever it is, it's really cool. And then you've got great landscaping below. You've got irrigation there, and then raised beds here with lemons. And then again, with a palm tree, we love palm trees, of course. And then you've got this great grass area for your own Raffi, and then this beautiful deck area that comes around to the side. Having the offset side is great. There's the upstairs part, which we'll see in a second. And then you've got this cool entrance this way back into the kitchen. And before we go downstairs, take a these blue light. Love the marble detail there with a little glow translucent. Really just spot on beautiful. So let's go downstairs and see the second legal unit. Well, actually, wait, let's go upstairs and then we'll see more there. All right. So, Kevin, this floor. So, some of the great features of this home are these beautiful floors again. They've just been redone. And what's really cool, at the top of this, you've got a little bit of stained glass. So you have that when you have here. And then you have super tall ceilings. And this banister's actually higher than normal. You can see what they did. They added more. I'm not sure if it was original when they did it, but it's great because usually these are only so high This is its legal height of 40 inches, which is great. You want at least 36. This floor is just amazing. Let's see how tall the ceiling height is here. 11.5 feet up here. So let's take a look back this side. The layout of these Victorians pretty uniform, except for this one's got more scaling. Here, you've got laundry side by side, which is always great. LG machines, brand new. And of course, signature of Mollie and Declan having the t-shirts, black t-shirts all up here. A great size laundry room. And then over here, there's that part over there. This part comes back to the bedroom. So you've got the big window there and the little side sitting room. So a lot of times we see sometimes the bedroom's here, there's a closet there. Other times this is rearranged where you have the bathroom, which is right here. But it's basically that same sort of layout. What I really like there, you can see there's the medallion up there. And then you can see the cove ceiling. Probably the lath and plaster walls is what I'm suspecting. Actually, this is really smooth. This is probably the lath and plaster. This is probably an old closet door here. And take a look at the breadth of this room. You've got a beautiful Victorian hill with all the little cherubs and the canvas leaves. And then you've got more cove ceilings. I like that new light fixture a lot. And then, I would say, a decorative fireplace. But look at the tile, the inlay tile they kept. And I like how the finish of the wood goes here. Got a little bit of paneling underneath the doors. And you've got double pane windows. That's fantastic. Double pane windows, you didn't have to curved windows, thank goodness, because those are super expensive and it's rare that they come in double pane glass. But here you've got these nice windows, keeps out the noise. And then you've got nice ferns. I like that a lot. Victorians and ferns, I think they go hand in hand. And you've got this nice tall ceiling here. Now, from that, we go into this luxurious, oh my goodness, bathroom. It's huge. So that's the question. Sometimes people will have a bedroom here, and this, other times like this, they make this ginormous. I love it when they do this. So let's see how big this bathroom really is. And you can see some of the details. The wallpaper is fantastic. And then it's this tiling too. And they've done the slither around, and they've got the good screwless covers there, which is nice. It's 9'6". I should do it the square footage way. So I'll do this way. With this enormous shower. Let's walk into it. You've got a nice hex marble tile down there. Old again with the schluter, really nicely done. The stacked tile goes all the way up to the ceiling. I like that sort of honed feel. It's a little chiseled at the same time. And your dual vanity, of course. Let's see how big it is. So let me go down a little lower. It is 150 square feet. Really great. So in here, this is, so your closet's in here. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Nice size closet here. Shelves and storage, all that good stuff. From back into the bathroom here. I'm not sure, the video kind of cut off, so good theme. So here, you have your larger hex tile down here, your low curve, and then your hex tile there. Really like this tile that they used against the walls. Nice big vanity there. And it looks out. We highly approve of hangings. Our way of thing. And then here you see this detailing here. They put the shutter against this part. Nice trim there too. Total toilet. And then your old school hot rolled iron, hot steel tub. Little Art Deco feel here, but I think this is part predates Decoism. And then you have this showing door here, and then more of the tile. Good view there, because you're still in this side. Really, really cool. So for some reason, this bedroom and the laundry room next to it didn't get recorded. The iPhone had been particularly persnickety since we upgraded to the 16 Pro Max. So you can kind of get the idea. Nice, tall, big, and open. We're going to skip to the downstairs space now and end up at the roof patio. Hope you guys enjoy it. So from the pantry, we're going to go into this lower unit down here. So the wood floors continue That's nice. My goodness, look at this. Wow. These TVs are pretty enormous, and that's pretty amazing. So this lower level has this great fireplace here. I love that finish and the tile. And then you've got the same oak wood pipes, oak wood floors from above here. They're doing some work still, but even the millwork is still really nice. This is your entrance because you can come in off of this way. Let's double check this. Yep, so you can go upstairs, or you can come downstairs, and then we go in. I like the black tile here, and then this is the entrance for this level too. So, theory, I think you can put this, close it off, and have this as its own discrete space. Let's see how tall the ceiling heights are here. Still an impressive 8.5 feet. That's really nice. Now I go into this bedroom here. Similar like picture as above. That's a nice thing. It's sometimes the lower unit is kind of like the weird stepchild to the top part, but this is really kind of similar. And this part you have a kitchen. It's a really generous kitchen. Quite range here with 4 burners and a grill and your vent above. A nice quartz countertops this way. And there were a few of nice casement windows that come in this way. And then a nice refrigerators. I love these floors. Well, it's a little common here. And then that goes into this bathroom. Ooh, and there's that Lancashire light again. Now back here, dual vanity here. Brighter, it doesn't, but nice stacked tile again. When I a little curved shower with hex tile again. This light that shows up, it's really nicely too, and your dual lush total port. And then this goes back up over to the part, which is now the back part. So there's your HVAC here. And then, and now, hey, how are you? How are you? And laundry for downstairs here, tankless water heater. There's your concrete. Here is some of probably the shear wall or engineering that they did. Notice the nail patterns really close to each other. We've got all this bunker light down here. Similar washer and dryer from upstairs, the very top level. And then you've got, they really like their wine right here. And you can see the floors are really nicely done. And this goes out to, well, they're still doing work. With the underneath of that deck that we saw, that goes up to that deck too. So just easy peasy heater here as well. And more of your utilities. I think this, not sure where that goes. I don't think this goes anywhere, but in the big houses, there's a whole lot of stuff to look at. And yeah. All right. So now we're going to go all the way upstairs and you'll see that we saved the best for last. So from the stairs, we have this. And voila. This stupendous deck. I love how big this deck is. It kind of caps the whole house, really, in terms of all the upgrades they've done. It's either roof has been updated, really just a great coda to this beautiful house. So over here at 847 Fillmore Street, listed with our friends Mollie Poe and Declan Hickey over at Compass. It is K.Ho. Be sure you like, subscribe, and follow, and all that good stuff. And until the next time, have a great day, and just remember the view.